I wonder if Troy's going to be the main villain for this season of Survival of the Fittest. I'd say flip a coin on that one.
Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for today. This one is going to be doing the very first review for Season 5 of Survival of the Fittest. This is for Episode 1, titled The Price of War.
Okay guys, just going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for Survival of the Fittest. This one is going to be doing our very first review, guys, for Season 5 of Survival of the Fittest. We have made it to the beginning of this season. We have made it to Season 5, and I am very, very excited to delve into this review. So, Season 5, Episode 1 of Survival of the Fittest, The Price of War. So, this is part of the double premiere of both Survival of the Fittest and World Gone Mad Season 3, Episode 1. Both of these episodes have came out tonight, so definitely I would love to hear what you thought of the Season 5 premiere of Survival of the Fittest and the Season 3 premiere for World Gone Mad as well, too. I'd love to hear your thoughts on every single part of every single moment of these last two episodes. Let me know what you guys thought about them, and definitely, did you enjoy this, double premiere? Did you enjoy this kind of little special event? I know I certainly did, and I cannot wait to delve into this review. So, Episode 1 of Season 5 of Survival of the Fittest. Now, we're going to get started with something right off the bat here. This is a very good premiere. This is a very, very good premiere. A lot better than I would say Season 4 began. As you guys know, I wasn't too thrilled about the Season 4 premiere last season. However, I think this premiere was very, very, very good. This was like exactly what I wanted to see for the beginning of this season. Now, I do have some minor nitpicks, but nothing too big, nothing too crazy, because I do think that this episode is, for the most part, it's very, very good, and it's a very, very well done episode. So let's get into those. So this episode, we basically begin with Troy as he's in jail. It's been a good while, and he's kind of tormenting the hell out of Cade, and Cade is just not having it. And I think it's a very interesting scene as you got the Godfather's, kind of presence that kind of still feels there, because Troy is there. So it kind of makes you feel like the Godfather's still a little bit there. But Troy is kind of like our first point of view character for this episode. And I really like Troy's theme as we kind of focus on him and Cade there at the beginning. And obviously, after everything Cade went through last season, it's definitely got to be bugging him a little bit. So then we get the intro. We do have a new season intro for Season 5. We got some new shots, one of like David with a machete. A couple, of like Jeremy, one of Clay, and it looks really, really good. I like some of the new environment shots. And we've got purple for this season, which is a very interesting choice. I really like that quite a bit. It's a different kind of feel for this season. So then we get to see Clay and David, and they're out there kind of on a hunt. They're really not finding all that much food. We get to see this guy named Bob back at the community that basically is kind of raising hell because he's not getting the food that he's supposed to get, and he wants food, and Dog has to kind of handle him and stuff. And I really like the scene when Dog kind of, knocks him on his ass and kind of puts him in his place a little bit. I thought that was really good. But we see the community kind of struggling, right? So we kind of get to catch up with everybody. We get to see, Carter. We get to see a few scenes of like Troy in prison. We do see Blair briefly. And we kind of see some minor scenes where they're not exactly sure what to do when it comes to their food supply, right? So they basically get the idea. They're going to go out there and obviously go on a run. And obviously that's, to better their community. So you've got David, you've got Clay, and we also see Bob, who is kind of a loudmouth, and they basically decide to take Bob with them on this kind of mission. Now, we do get to see the city in this one, which I found to be a very, very cool environment. I really, really enjoyed it. And I think the general landscape of, the rain, the dead, obviously all the infected and stuff being in and around the city, I thought made for a really cool location. So I think visually the episode was very interesting as well, too. And basically then you've got the characters that go, through this building, and you have basically now the moment where this kind of Bob character kind of starts to snap. Now, throughout this episode, the good kind of vibe of it is that the Godfather and everything that happened, there's still a lot of paranoia and a lot of, kind of problems that are kind of going on, because of that. And this Bob character is one that really does not like the way David is kind of doing things. And he basically, he tries to kill kill him, essentially, which is pretty friggin' crazy. And this Bob guy is just a total moron. I honestly could not stand him. But you know, you're not supposed to like him, so I think Matt did a really good job on his character. And basically, you've got him that he tries to take out David, but obviously, you know, it just does not work. And obviously, it's not going to work. David's going to survive until the final season, so we don't have to worry too much about that. But I found him to be a very interesting character, and of course, he does not make it past the episode. But I thought he was a kind of cool, like little one episode type of villain. You know, I thought it worked out pretty well. Now we do see a lot of the dead in this one. A lot of the dead. They have to basically make their way through. In a really, really cool fashion. And I really like later on when you kind of see his, crushed head there at the bottom as they're kind of, walking by. And he's just like a bunch of nothing there on the ground. I thought that was really, really cool as David and Clay try to kind of get out of there. And they kind of, try to make their way through. So that was really, really cool. I thought that was very, very interesting to kind of see for an episode, a lot of the dead, kind of a more internal threat, and the feeling of the Godfather's presence was definitely there. So I do like that quite a bit. Now, we get to see in this one, they get back, they don't exactly get food, and it's still kind of a struggling time for them. And as we kind of, wind down for the episode, we get to see obviously, everybody kind of, just get together and kind of chill, and everything's kind of, going back to normal and stuff like that. We got a few, like, minor scenes of, like, Jeremy, Dog, and stuff like that. Now, basically, the ending of the episode, something happens, and we're kind of left on this note. I'm not exactly sure what exactly is, who exactly did this yet. It's kind of the cliffhanger of the episode, but somebody at the end of the episode has murdered someone, and we see written on the wall, Godfather no more. And we don't know exactly who this is. At least I don't know by watching the episode, but it's kind of like your, cliffhanger at the end to see, like, okay, who did this, and obviously Godfather and his, kind of, his death last season is still kind of, screwing with a lot of our characters this season, which I think is kind of cool. I think that's really, really interesting. It's really, really cool for sure. So you've got that, and that is basically how you wrap up the episode. So very interesting premiere. Very, very interesting episode. I really like the environment, in particular, the city. I thought to be really cool. The Bob character was a really neat addition, I would say. And I like them, trying to kind of survive and stuff, and, trying to get food and stuff. I like the rain. I think that really added to the visual, aspect of the episode. The ending I found to be quite the shocker, to be honest. I'm excited to see where it goes. Now, here's like minor problems. There's not too many, but there are a couple. I do think that Troy and just like some of the stuff with him, it was good, but I don't know, like, I didn't really feel the sense of, like, why he was shown. It kind of was, like, almost just thrown in there for me, and I kind of felt Blair and, like, the whole thing with those guys to just be a bit odd, for him to kind of get beat up like that and stuff. It's realistic. It is realistic in a situation like that, but I found it to be, I don't know, it wasn't as interesting as the rest of the episode, and I kind of found it to be kind of interrupting a little bit. Not exactly for me, but, like I said, it's some okay stuff, but I just kind of felt like maybe Troy should have had a bit more to do, I guess, in this one. I feel like, I don't know, he was kind of just sitting there most of the episode, which, like I said, he's in jail, but I feel like, I don't know, for the Troy character, I was a little disappointed. I kind of felt like we would see a bit more of him, but I'm sure that's to come later on in the season. And I do think that Jeremy should have done more as well, too. I don't think Jeremy did all that much in this episode as he probably should have, but still, it was, just some kind of minor things in this one. Also, I do find the new Dog and Carter relationship to be a bit random. That's another one that's kind of a little iffy for me. But like I said, it's just really minor nitpicks with this one, because for the most part, it is a really good premiere. I just have those, like, small complaints. But aside from that, I think it is a really, really good episode. I'm going to give this one about a 9.5. I think it's damn good. I think it's a really, really good premiere, and I think it's really, really setting up for something really cool here. As we got Troy in prison, setting, stuff up there. You got the Bob character, which obviously is kind of to set up for whatever the hell happened there at the end of the episode. That is that. So let me know in the comment section below, what did you guys think about the season 5 premiere of Survival of the Fittest? Definitely let me know, and definitely write your comments in the comment section below. So of course, guys, if you're new here, click subscribe and tune in to some videos for Survival of the Fittest and my weekly reviews. Follow Dan's Walking Reviews, subscribe, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon to that video for Survival of the Fittest. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.